Hey everyone, every divine soul. So looks like we're live now. I tried earlier, but it wasn't divine timing. So this is a very important, special, let's say, divine update, if you will, and it's about the twin flames, of course, and just adjusting adjusting my video here, and very important. So this is a special twin flame divine update. Now, what this is about is what has uh, what has occurred approximately 2 weeks ago, uh, unprecedentedly, and for the first time ever, we have hit uncharted waters of higher vibration uh, for the twin flames. So there is now a higher accessible space for all of the twin flames. Now, upon the planet, there are 12 original twin flame pairs, which are very powerful creator pairs. And there are subsequent other levels and variations of twin flames and twin flame descriptions. Having said this, for all of these important twin flame unions between the masculine and the feminine in the physical, the time now is very ripe. It's unprecedented that all twin flame unions and pairs are able to advance forward with their abilities and all of the guidance that they are given to become more in harmony and to begin generating out into this present energetic environment more of the higher love, the Christ Sophia codices, and all things good. So, having said this, what you are entering now with this special elevated energetic area is that you're able to, from this space, when the two come together in your physical union and in your intimacy and following what you are guided to do, what you actually do is you have a space to create in, both of you together, but it is connected to this reality, meaning that the bleed through from your beautiful, peaceful, loving bubbles that you get into in your intimacy, in your physical union, it comes into this present reality at an unprecedented rate, which begins to change this reality much, much more. So, at an expedited rate, we are changing this present world. And this is what the twin flame pairs are about, if you will. It is their divine delegation and designation when the vibration has reached such a level on the planet to come together in this physical union to advance reality further forward. Now, over the course of time leading up to this time, twin flames have come together. We're only able to advance and work to a ceiling. This ceiling is a divine regulation. It's a regulatory ceiling. So ones could not advance beyond what was put in place. This divine ceiling. This divine ceiling, what was there, has raised in the last 2 weeks. And because of this, the twin flames are able to advance more in their power now and their ability up to the next ceiling. This space from here to the next ceiling, everything that is created by the twin flame pairs in their physical union and intimacy, all of the good things gets reflected directly into this reality because it's all connected. The twin flame pairs are connected to this lower reality, but also in this higher space, you generate the huge love and all of the virtuous things and the purity that creates a huge energetic environment that assimilates the old energetic environment, and it tears down and destructs the old purgatory, the old hell, what many have been experiencing, the misery. So what we are doing is bringing heaven even more to earth now. So these important divine delegations of twin flame pairs are so important now. And as you come more together in your physical intimacy, what you are generating into reality now is in amplitude, is unprecedented. You are going to begin to see more effects of how you are changing space and time. So it's important that you know your prowess with this. Now, I will be in the future, this week, perhaps is what I feel, I will be giving and sharing more information and more instruction to the twin flame unions on Facebook and also on Telegram. So there will be more teachings in that respect coming up, but importantly, more of the higher teachings that are not yet, to my knowledge, put in books upon the planet. So this will be new knowledge and new divine instructions on how to work with your combined energy that you are creating together, and what it is for, the reason why you have this most miraculous divine co-creator energy, that it's for a reason. It's for a very important purpose, and it's to ascend this planet in the least. These twin flame physical unions are not about the self and all of the romanticism and the elevated energy that comes with it. This is to change reality. It is for the selves as you advance, each one of you, more in your divinity, but it's also about the whole. This is the selfless mission that comes with these designated divine twin flame pairs. Now, as I mentioned, there were 12 original ones that are in physical vessels upon the planet. I and Femke are one of those pairs. And however, what has also gloriously occurred is that there are many other subsequent twin flame pairs, and that number is growing daily. And these subsequent twin flame pairs play a very important and delicate role in creation as well. As these other twin flame pairs, as they come together, they are being advanced and given more of their co-creator ability together as teams as well, to be the prototypes and examples for the relationships on the new world. So ideally what is occurring, they are being the examples, and they will come together to put out great love for others to see as well. And as they do that, all relationships upon the planet will be shuffled and aligned to be the right matches of these ones. but also in the future for the planet, what will be occurring when two come together, yes, still a masculine and a feminine, when they come together in a relationship to also procreate into the physical manifest, the children, these relationships will be the monogamous, inseparable relationships. It will be the ones coming together for life. There will be no infidelity, there will be no cheating, there will be no separation. These will be harmonious relationships. What you have in this old world is the disharmonic relationships. That's not in alignment with God. These relationships are pure divinity to fit into the heaven on earth scenario. So it will be in the near future no more guesswork with ones in the relationships, going in a relationship, testing it and finding it's not what you wanted. That is disappearing. When one is attracted to another in this new earth we are creating, it is your physical lifetime with that. But also, what is important is that love is one of the keys to the fountain of youth and immortality, meaning that in reality, when you are in this great, purest, harmonic love, what begins to occur, your aegis and your physical vessel begins to regenerate to its youthful state. And what this does, it prolongs the longevity of the physical vessel. And if we are to go back in the more purer times in history, let's say with the day of Noah, they lived for many hundreds of years and also gave birth at several hundred years old. And what we are doing with upon the planet is restoring the longevity to the divine ones that are divine delegations, but also to the whole of the human soul's experiences here. Because one of the things that we are doing as well, as we eliminate stress from this environment by creating the heaven on earth, which we are doing, then there is no more of that negative energy, the stress that begins to age. So when the stress is eliminated for all of the planet, what they actually do in joy and harmony and love, not only do they thrive, but their longevity increases. So it's very important to know this. What I will say, at present time, when I was just outside speaking with Father prior to this, at this present time there is six important twin flame creator pairs that are in union at this time. Femke and I, or I'll use this finger, Femke and I are the seventh pair, but what's occurring is Femke is on divine assignment in the Netherlands, and I'm still here in Romania. So, having said this, right at this time, whoever it is, I don't need to know it, and worldwide, that there are six co-creator pairs, twin flame pairs, that are the original twin flame pairs, are in physical unity worldwide. Now what it is, there is 12 original twin flame pairs, and right at this time they do know each other, but out of them they're not all in physical union yet. However, what is occurring, they should be at any time coming into the physical union. And it is important and is imperative to create the heaven on earth scenario, that these pairs all come together in their physical intimacy, because this is what creates this world. It populates this heaven on earth into here. So it's a very important divine designation and roles and mission and responsibility that comes with this. So what I suggest, any twin flame pairs, if you know your original twin flame pairs, and if you are in different places on the world, it is important to come together now, to take every effort that you can so that you come together now in physical union. And likewise, all other twin flame pairs to also do so, to come together, because what's occurring is the energetic space and time is elevated beyond any time yet for you to individually advance your divinity, your divine prowess, but also with your partners, both of you together, and you will see it reflected out in your reality. Now, not only will you begin to see the effects out in your reality, you will also see it in the sky. And one of the important things is, when you are in your physical intimacy, after you have completed your divine sacred heroes gamos and soul merging in your physical love, then go outdoors outside is what I suggest, and get a view of the sky, to look for portals opening, if it's daytime in the clouds or even in the sky. And in the night sky, it's very important also to watch, because these confirmations is what also empowers you further. It gets into your consciousness because you actually see it, you experience it, so it comes into the consciousness as a confirmation, which eradicates any doubt that you may have still in there. And as the doubt is eradicated, you rise further into your divine power and in your consciousness as well, that your perspective is able to enter more of the divine etheric realm, and of course the knowledge and wisdom of all time. So I won't give everything away with that, because it's important for all of you to discover, and I am here as a teacher of the twin flame unions and also much more. So what I will say, because it is important in this, to just touch on it, and I'll keep this as short as possible. So when you're in your twin flame physical unions, what's involved in this now is the physical touch of each other. And the reason why the physical touch of each other is important, that everything leading up to this time, let's take this as a masculine, this hand, what has occurred on the entire, and this is the feet and this is the head, what has occurred is, with your crystalline evolution, what has occurred on the body is many crystalline nerve endings, and you have billions of them. But these nerve endings are specified certain areas to touch, that also is a transmitter and a receiver of certain codes. So on certain parts of the body, they are different codes and different emissions that you put out. So when two are together in that physical intimacy, and you're guided and instructed to touch certain parts, You are to feel. If you feel to, you might have to, if you're a masculine, you might have to touch her big toe. You might have to kiss it. If you feel to do that, it is important to do that. And one of the reasons why is, let's say, in her big toe, there are the energetic nerve endings which are transmitters and receptors, but also it's part of, if you're knowledgeable of the erogenous zones on each partner, what it does, it activates and it initializes, but it arouses a certain energy also within the feminine and likewise in the masculine, which gets also part of the mix that is put and emanated outward. So these codes, these activated areas in the physical union are so important, and it becomes like playing a keyboard, if you will, but what you're actually doing is touching the areas of a divine program. So you are programming and instructing the intimate energy as well as you do this. And in these different areas, as you energize and enhance through the touch and the sensation, it brings the purity to these things that gets rippled out into the collective. For example, by touching her toe, what you may have worldwide is many has problems with their big toe. But by you doing that, the energetic ripples of it miraculously begins to heal all worldwide that are part of the collective that had something, an issue with their big toe, an ingrown toenail or what have you. Just as a hypothetical hypothetical example, of why it's so important. But also more than this, it is also between the masculine and the feminine, with the physical touch, to begin to explore and identify the energetic accelerators that are within each. And what you are doing with all of this again is you are becoming knowledgeable of your partner, but on a higher energetic creator level, to know how to work more proficiently and efficiently, divinely, in your divine twin flame unions. So with this, what more of you will be doing when you come together again, the physical union is absolutely, totally important. It's so important to come together. You cannot do this at the distance. Yes, you can energetically play a bit, but you cannot do the full Monty thing unless you're physically together. Because what you do, if you're at a distance, what your energetics is stretched out in this energetic environment. Yes, we are all divine and in the etheric realm, if you will. Everything is within reach if you're a billion miles away. However, we are in this lower dimensional realm where the physics of energetics works differently. So in this energetic realm, the proximity, physical union is so important. And generally, as you know, I can use as an example, when you see someone's aura, typically it may only be a little bit out from them, or it may be, let's say, out this far. But with the twin flames auras, we can put out up to about 18 feet or 6 meters. But as you see, that's only 6 meters. And if you got 1,000 miles in between, you're not connected. Even though you are connected with the energetic chakras, the heart center mostly, and of course the root, and the other activated chakras, you are not connected fully enough to do what you came here to do. So when you're spread out too thin in this reality, that your energetic connection, because you're spread out so thin, and there's many other co-creators on this planet, and everything is energy and everything is an energetic thread, it becomes more difficult to do what you need to do together. So again, up here, if you're 1,000 miles apart in the etheric realm, it doesn't matter. You're instantly connected because you have bilocation, and all of these other gifts are turned on. But again, down here, it's not fully here yet. But with your bilocation, which is another important thing that I'll speak about in the teachings, how to more activate that, and to begin to practice and work on it as well. What I need to say is the pink plasma. Now this is very important as well. When you're in your divine intimacy, your togetherness, but not only do you need to be intimate, when you're in your peaceful, loving state beside your partner, what you will begin to see with your eyes open and with your eyes closed in the darkened room, you'll begin to see this pink plasma. Now this pink plasma is creational plasma that you're able to access, but it's there because both of you are connected and you are generating the divine energy as co-creators to begin to see this pink plasma. And this pink plasma is very important. As you become more familiar with that, you're to go beyond the pink plasma, and beyond that is what you see here, is a black area. So you go beyond that black area, then it begins to open up into other dimensional places. It's where you begin to open more of your portals to become familiar with in the future, because behind the black is your bilocation abilities. So the more you practice in your physical union at amplifying the plasma, bringing it close to you, and also consciously and energetically being a part of it, it becomes an ascension vehicle to access more of your gifts in the least. So I just wanted to keep this short, and everything I began to speak about, everything I spoke about here, is the energetic environment now, because on the planet we have reached a higher, unprecedented, elevated state that it's green light, it's go time for all twin flame unions to begin to work on your physical unions further and further. And it doesn't matter if you're a twin flame pair that just come together, if it's a twin flame catalyst or what have you. This also doesn't matter. What matters is you trust fully in your divinity, go into the catalyst relationship so you get it done quicker, but you don't know if it's a catalyst or not. So it's important to trust divinely fully, go into the relationship, harmonize everything, take out the distortions, and advance it forward. Because for every twin flame relationship, regardless if you're a co-creator original pair, or if you are just coming into the awareness of a twin flame relationship, it doesn't matter. It's all the same to come in and divinely empower yourself as two pure love making machines, if you will, absent of the lust and absent of any other energetic partner or contamination. There is no promiscuity with the twin flame unions. These are monogamous alpha female, alpha feminine relationships. There is nothing else to enter this. This is the sacred marriage, hero gamma soul merging of only two. There is no three or four from the planet. With your soul merge, you can say, yes, you are also merging with prime creator, mother and father. But on the planet, there is no other for the original twin flame pairs. There is no other half. There is no other soul. It is these designated ones that come together in the future. And this is also why one of the things that was in this reality with marriage and one had to take vows, it's not needed in the future because everything is just pure love. And people are properly, souls are properly matched, if you will. So that's, I just needed to put this out because it's divinely important at this time. It's go time, and in your bedrooms, when you're in your intimacy, or wherever you may be divinely intimate, there you are not alone. You are part of a higher etheric collective and guidance. So it's important to listen to what you may receive to do in your intimacy, either from an outside guidance or what you're feeling inside, where to touch the partner and what to do. If you need to kiss, you do it. You follow what you feel in these relationships, and it's non-restrictive in it. You know that both of you are knowledgeable enough that you're coming in to these relationships to do important things. And the feminine cosmic womb is so important. And for any of the masculine, you must have that great appreciation and respect also for the sacred space of the feminine. And I need to emphasize that because with the masculine, all of the lust has to go. And if all of the lust is not there, it will be divinely assured that you know that you cannot proceed. So everything has been, more so the last 4 years, have been kept on hold for the twin flames. And also within this last 4 years, it looked like things were beginning to loop again back to the old, but that's not the case. What is occurring is it looked like it was beginning to loop because there was no advancement to any degree in the twin flame pairs that had hit the ceiling. But now the ceiling has been raised. That old looping, no, you've got to detach even more from it. You need to get more of it out of your memory. More of that control from the old has to go. You have to free yourself for the physical unions. And believe me, it's so important, and it's where all of the magic is. And for my great partner, my great love, Femke, I put on my pink shirt for my great love, and I comb my hair a bit, you know. It's oh, and it looks like a little heart. Yeah, that's natural. just come there, that heart, which is very interesting. I noticed that earlier today. So it's from my great love to all of you. Big, 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 huge love, gratitude, everything divine, and we'll speak soon and have an amazing morning, day, or night, wherever you may be. And we're transitioning this reality, all of you, all of us together. And if you don't have a twin flame pair or partner yet, they are coming. It's important you work upon yourself to be prepared for these unions. The more work you do, the less work that has to be done when you come together, and you will excel much more quickly. So, woo, peace, big love, and we'll speak soon. Have a beautiful dawn, day, evening, wherever you may be. All is divine, all is ascertained, and we move quickly forward. Thank you.